to be very good, right? Used to be very good, but now truly weird. Big Finish, right? Big Finish put this out yesterday. A love letter to our listeners. It wasn't. It was a begging letter to your listeners, and it was embarrassing for you. Okay. Oh, that's going to take forever to open up. Really? If you're going to send a love letter to your listeners, maybe it can be a website. Like, he used it. Ever since they upgraded the website and had to roll it back, you had that entire debacle. Man, the money they must have wasted on that. Right? Crazy. And if I go over here, maybe it'll open up. I want to talk about that later. No, here we go. There we go. Why supporting Big Finish directly matters. Now, I want to point out, I used to buy literally everything they put out. Like, literally everything they put out. Here, let me go. What's new? Now, this has changed, in the last 10 years when their output has got to be crap, I'm afraid. Yeah. So this is June in 2020. Scarifies they didn't get, right? I bought that. Oh, you see, look, I bought that. Dark Shadows, it was a range I wasn't into. Countermeasures. Yeah. Look, I was one of your most loyal customers. I'll buy literally bloody Blake 7. Lost Stories, Missing Stories. Even Iris Wild Thing. I did like Iris Wild Thing, right? And generally speaking, I will go back and listen to most of these things again. They're all pretty good, like especially the Gods and Monsters one. Right? These are all good, but I start with Burning Sunfield, even when that reiteration of it was not great, let's be honest. But again, I am a very loyal customer. Unit Dominion, that was actually a weird and good release. $47 for that. You're having a laugh. Love and War, Voice of Venus, that was good. Look, I bought everything. Right, and I don't anymore. Right, I don't anymore because you made it clear you don't want my custom. You don't want the custom of somebody who thinks that there's masculinity and femininity. You think that men and women are two different things, right? And your insanity about this has destroyed everything. I mean, I can't remember the last time we had a authority figure who was male and not a lesbian, right? They're always lesbian starship captains, always. So how are you begging us? As a passionate storytellers, you don't seem that way to me anymore, Big Finish. You're passionate about screaming what you believe in the world, right? But you're not very passionate about storytelling, right? You seem to be passionate about using your platform to influence. We're proud of the wide output of audio drama productions and ask our listeners to purchase from us directly. Well, again, I agree with you. You've discovered the Doctor Who audio adventures, Christopher Eccleston Triumphant's Return, Night Doctor, to Jodie Whittaker's new 13th Doctor. That's why we're saying fuckity bye-bye. Like you can't compartmentalize this that much, right? And you keep trying to bring the Jodie era into the rest of your Big Finish verse. We're not fucking interested. All right, but why you brought Dr. Ruth into Once and Future was just dumb. And it was just dumb because how big is your audience anyway? Doctor Who fans, right? And how many Doctor Who fans can't stand anything post-Capaldi? I don't know what the stats are. It could be 60%, right? It could be 70%. It could be 20%. It could be you can't whatever it is. It's a slither you can't afford to lose from a niche merchandise product like this, right? And you've lost it, right? You've totally lost it. I mean, if I may demonstrate, I find these things just go on too long. These books and tape. Jodie, fuck off. No, Jodie, fuck off. Why fuck off? Because everything's queer with the Jodie era. And constantly, and I haven't listened to it, so I'm prejudging, right? Tortured, also queer. So Smith and Sullivan, I ain't giving you a punt, right? Dark Gallifrey had to have gender swapping come into it, right? I'm not interested, and I would have bought, River Song, no. V, no. I mean, the Ninth Doctor you got me on. Sky, no. Hour of Time completely said that. I bought them when they first came out. They're not really worth it. The first one was okay with Tom Baker. Like, how much can you make product that no one's interested in and still have a working product no one's interested in while you actively try and tell your customer base how much you hate them if they don't share your bonkers religion, right? How long can that go on for? I don't know. But piracy harms us. The sheer volume of content can feel overwhelming, expensive. We understand the temptation to download pirated copies, but piracy harms us. Here's why choosing to support us direct. And I don't anymore. I want to be absolutely clear. Mostly now, I mean, unless it's something I'm really sure I want, I will illegally download a Big Finish audio. And if I like it, I'll pay for it, right? If it's not woke, I'll pay. If I like it, I'll pay for it. And normally I don't, right? Normally I like Hook Like, great example. I got past the first episode, I was unengaged, right? I tried to get to the second, I couldn't even get through 10 minutes. I wasn't engaged, right? And that's the thing. You just Big Finish. I don't know. You've just lost your mojo. Big time, like big time, and it happened. The more you brought the Chody Adventures into it, it just did. It's just that's. I mean, it's gone. Piracy harms us. I choose the products directly. It's an investment in the stories that you love. I don't trust you to invest in you anymore. I mean, that's really the bottom line. Every purchase fuels further Avengers. Oh, really? Again, you seem really, really fine with making every fucking starship captain a lesbian, right? And I'm not exaggerating. Literally every starship captain in Big Finish for like 10 years has been a lesbian, right? Fucking enough. We're done with it. I mean, like, you destroy the McGann Rage with your chicks with fucking dicks. Oh, for fuck's sake. And you know why? You got to scream that women with penises are really women so loudly, and you can't let anybody say no, women with penises aren't penises. You know why? Because you know women with penises are fucking men. Oh, as we all do. That's why you can't bear to hear it. Right. If you want to tell me I'm a space monkey, I'm not going to be that upset by it, because I'm not. Well, I could be, I guess. A purple space monkey, right? I'm not that upset because I'm not a purple space monkey, and I'm secure enough myself to go, I don't care to say I'm a purple space monkey. I'm not purple. But if I say to you, I don't think women have penises, people who think women have penises start to scream because they know women don't have penises, right? And that's just the fucking truth. And that's why you've had to insert it into every fucking thing you've touched. Oh, all of TV destroyed. Right? Well, the TV, this is a falling in joke. Yes, because you just do shit relentlessly. Queer shit. Oh, queer shit or chicks. Right? Put a chick in it, make it gay. Oh, I mean, do you remember, what was it? Indiana Jones when Phoebe Waller-Bridge was supposed to be the replacement? And, I wish these companies would come clean and show us what they really plan to do. I wish, was it Die Another Day? Was that the last Craig Bond? Right? I wish they would put out a cut on Amazon where they did what they wanted to do, and they had Bond. They had Bond die and Loretta Lynch have a gun barrel sequence at the end. Right? I wish they did the Indiana Jones that they shot, where Indiana Jones dies in the past and Phoebe Waller-Bridge fills in his place in history. And the name of a character, Helena Shaw, right? It had the same syllable cadence as Indiana Jones, right? Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Helena Shaw and the Temple of Doom, right? It's got that same it feels like it's in the same family, right? And and this weird urge to replace any normative masculine role with a chick. It hasn't really worked out for the best now, has it, for you, right? That's why Rachel Reeves has tears rolling down her fucking face, right? Because she was as dumb as all of you. Oh. Anyway. When you buy Big Finish audio drama, you're not just getting a story, you're funding the next one. I'm not sure I want to. I really don't. I get the thing. You fucked me over so many times. I'm not sure I want to fund it, right? Our average production timeline is 18 months from script development to release. That's 18 months of writers crafting intricate plots. Yeah, they're normally about lesbians in space, right? Directors and producers coordinating recording sessions, and sound designers creating those spine-tingling effects and sound they're normally pretty good. Piracy breaks the creative cycle, makes it harder for us to commission new stories. I mean, I'm really tempted to show you where you can download everything for like. I mean, you got to pay a subscription of $10 a month to news groups, right? Go to a thing called Easy News. But I'm really tempted to just show you. You can get literally anything there. Making it harder for us to commission news stories featuring your favorite Doctor and Commander. I can. You know, I have a massive library of very good Doctor Who content that I bought from you over time. I have no need for you to make anything new again. In fact, I quite like it because I haven't been able to bring myself to listen to your new stuff yet. Right? Again, Stephen Noonan's one he did, not the last one before, was probably one of the few good ones. You get like one or two good releases a year. You used to get like one or two good releases a month. More. Every purpose directly supports the actors and brings these characters to life. When Tom Baker steps into the recording booth as the fourth Doctor, Billy Piper's Rose Tyler, they're not just reprising beloved roles, they're earning a living. Yeah, I understand that. Our productions employ dozens of people, writers, directors, sound editing musicians, and of course the actors. But out of curiosity, how many of those people, and all the people you employ, how many of them supported Brexit? Right? What percentage support Trump? Right? Is it zero? Yeah, that's why you're fucking begging people not to pirate you anymore. Right? How about having a bit of fucking diversity? No, none of that. No, because in your idiot mind, if you don't share your failed politics, then you're a bigot. Then you're evil. Right? This is what has brought you there. Right? We used to have incredible loyalty to you, Big Finish. I wouldn't dream of pirating something. Right? I was very, and when you did Big Finish originals, I gave it all a punt. Some things were, most things really weren't worth the time or the money. Right? But, you know, because you had served us so well, I gave you a punt. Right? 10 years of shit. Right? What do you expect? Right? Again, you flooded the market with content, much higher quality than it is now. Piracy undermines their livelihoods and makes it challenging to attract top talent and future releases. Again, I think it's just people. It's not piracy that's your problem. It's that people aren't interested in you. Like, for example, I've been waiting for there to be a pirated version of the 28 Days Later movie, right? And it hasn't come out, which means no one gives a shit. Right, it's hard to find pirated content. I found of Big Finish audios, and it's because it's not that popular. All right, it's not that popular because it's not that good anymore. Big Finish audio dramas are just recorded and released. Each project undergoes a meticulous sound design, professional mixing, and quality control. Okay, now you're just begging. And creates those cinematic experiences you love. Well, again, loved, right? That's your problem. You spent years and years telling me to fuck off. So we did. It's not pirating, right? It's not pirating. It's just people just don't give a shit anymore. Stories come with exclusive artwork, behind-the-scenes bonus content, and liner notes you can't get, which you simply can't get from pirated copies. Yeah, I don't care. Right? Genuinely, I don't care. I'm sick of paying you money and have you lecturing me about your insane politics. Right? I don't care. And I know the trouble you go to. Right? It's just you again. And you started in 2015, 2016, anything. You started just recruiting based on identity. And that's when the quality nosedived. And it never really, it got better, but never really recovered. Right? You don't really get things like, must listen. Right here. Let's have a look. I bet it's going to be a long time. Let's go see. The last time I saw something that says, yeah, absolutely must listen. Hang on. July, June. No. Actually, I can't say because this is free. I haven't even listened to it. I haven't bothered to download it. Probably the best thing that came out that month, right? I bought this. I haven't listened to it yet. Right? Yeah, no, I pirated this, but I didn't bother listening to it. Right? I'm not interested. I'm like, you can't interest me in it. I'm trying. This is from years ago. It was very good. Planet Cranoid. I would have given you a punt years ago. Not anymore. I pirated it. Got through 1.5 episodes. Got bored to death. Again, I would have given this a punt years ago. Not anymore. £30. $31, I say. Fuck off. It's because you got this bullshit. OCAS, in your catalog. Right? That this fits comfortably in with your bullshit. Maybe again, you employ all these people. Did any of them vote Brexit? I bought this, haven't listened to it yet. I keep trying. This, I listened to the first episode, got bored, said no. That's Tom Baker. No interest in this whatsoever. I could have pirated, couldn't be bothered. River Song? No. This was okay. And I bought it, but just okay. All right. Balance again, I'm not really interested. And the price of these things, they're crazy. This was good. I will give this a 6, 7 out of 10. Maybe 7 out of 10. But it wasn't like, you've got to hear this. And also, like, the other season 7 stuff they've done has been better. Right? Nothing I'm interested in. Jodie, this was a real disappointment. Yeah, I paid for this because I want to support Stephen Noonan and what he does. I want it because I really like the work he does. And it just didn't deliver at all. Right? At all. Zygon Century, I think I pirated this and I ended up not buying it because, it just went woke. This is the one where the 8th Doctor has his gay lover, gay rom-com. How is it not working? Again, God, what's the name? What's the name of the character they got now? Audacity. I mean, Audacity is a stupid name for a agonizing character, right? This lady in the 19th century who is black and just the bestest ever. This looked like it'd be great, mediocre. Yeah, no. I pirated this, didn't bother listening to it. It's like, mate. Stuff of Legend sounded fun if you were there. No. Nothing. I must listen. It's pissed me off. Putting Jodie in that. I mean, not Jodie era in that. Sirens of Time. No, I bought it first time around. Not interested. Gallifrey, not really interested. Oh, the Quintessence. I'll give that a 7.5 out of 10. Good Cyberman story. But not a, must listen. Oh, man. I think we got to go back a long way. I don't think I even go back long enough to find one. No, I'm about to give up. We're back to it. We're a year ago. Yeah, no. Oh, this was good. I like this one. But again, skippable. They're all skippable. They all are, sadly. This was the weakest of the post-war games second Doctor range. Goth Opera was good, but again, it's been a long. I can't even think of something. They were going, yeah, this is must listen to Doctor Who. Yeah, when it was back when it was Lucy Miller, that's when you had to listen to it, right? Dark Gallifrey screwed us over with that. Anyway, fine. Don't pirate it. Big Finish ordered on. I just recorded their release. Fine. And you get them free on there. audiobook iPlayer app, iPlayer apps designed to optimal listening experience. Well, it's not really optimal because you've got to download anything before you listen to it because they're not allowed to stream, right? So, okay. And again, stealing is bad, but again, I can't trust you anymore. But really, exclusive content and community. I don't want to be anywhere near your fucked up community. Nasty little bully cunts, right? Your community. Exclusive content. When you purchase directly from us, you will join a community of listeners who receive exclusive newsletter content. It's not exclusive. Anyone can sign up for the newsletter. Early bird pre-order discounts. Okay, well, you let us buy things. Okay, thank you. And access to special releases. Our listeners get exclusive content that's never available elsewhere. Piracy cuts you off from this vibrant community. We don't care, right? You don't care. Money well spent. Because we sell our productions directly on our website, we ship them from our own warehouse. We don't have to share income with a larger retailer. This means that the money you spend goes directly into... Okay, I understand. Like, this is literally a begging letter at this point, right? Again, it's not piracy that's fucking you in the ass. It's people like me saying, I'm not going to trust you for $30, right? Because you're just going to, you're not going to deliver what you're promising. Because you've got a long history of that, Big Finish, now. I was one of your biggest flag wavers, right? And that I'm not on board is not good for you. Because money well spent, because we ship from else, we don't share income with a larger retailer. This means the money you spend goes directly into funding future productions and paying royalties to creators. We're sure you agree this is a worthwhile investment. No, that's the problem. It hasn't been a worthwhile investment for a long time. It's occasionally a fair investment. It's been a long time. A small investment in big stories, from single stories under $10. It's my wife, or it's called something in America, who cares? Single stories under $10 to box sets that containing multiple adventures at higher prices. Each purchase represents incredible value, as in professional production quality. Again, this is a begging letter. Directly to the point of creating team. Compare this to the cinema ticket night out. You see Big Finish offers. Except, no, it really doesn't. I'm sorry. I look, really? Dark Gallifrey Part 2, $13.64. No. This should be $3.99. Right? And that cover is an embarrassment. $30 talk to what? $9.99. All right? No wonder nobody's buying them at these prices. Again. What's it? Who was it? Who was even this in this one? All right, this is the Nicola Walter Hattie McGann. Well, look, I'm sorry. You made Nicola Walker's character a lesbian who dated a woman with a penis, right? It kind of killed it for everyone, for me, forever, right? Once you turn it into propaganda, I'm done. Yeah, Missy, that $34. Are you fucking kidding me? No, Night Stalkers is like $40. This is not good value for money. Not at all. I mean, you could buy a DVD box set for 2 of these box sets, right? So this one I quite like, by the way, Sontarans versus Rutans. That show promise, right? That Big Finish was on a bit of an upswing though at this point, but they kind of went down again as well. So with the Steve Devils, no. But yeah, I did enjoy the Sontarans versus Rutans. Legitimate ways to listen for Big Finish for free. Yeah, BBC Sound, Spotify. Yeah, the future depends on you. Really? Because you just spent, again, literally years telling me to fuck off. Calling me a backward-looking Nazi, right? Because I don't think chicks have fucking dicks, right? I think men and women are fundamentally different, right? And I'm not saying one is superior to the other. That's moronic. Right, but again, this need to women are the best as ever. Oh, so women are great. Yeah, no. Again, it's basically saying you don't think women can do shit, right? Byron Chesson doesn't hurt us financially. It threatens the very existence of stories that bring us all together. Well, again, your stories have not brought us together. Your stories, more often than not, about lecturing me about your bonkers religion that I have no interest in whatsoever. Right? So yeah, and again, and look. I think probably Ross and Chris Raw. I do agree with you. Meta Surreal. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do agree with them. Who's doing Charlie's Angels? They're doing a Charlie's. Who's that? Who are we talking about? I don't know. That might be one of the things I'm looking. I don't know. But look. It's the embracement of the Jodie era and the Jodie era fan was a mistake, right? I'm sorry. The embracement of like post 2017 production, what's that called again? Production ethics, which was essentially telling anybody who doesn't think that chicks have dicks to fuck off, fuck you, Nazi, right? Hasn't been a good idea, and this just to me looks like a begging letter. It looks like to me Big Finish is about to go under, right? I don't know if they are or they're not. I have no inside knowledge whatsoever, right? I would much rather they don't go under. They're doing Charlie's Angels. That's weird. They keep doing weird things. Like, I'll go on their new thing, and I see the Jodie stuff. All right. By the way, is this AI? I think it could be. I don't know. Oh, don't tell the weirdos. They'll go crazy. They will go crazy. But yeah, again, and the way they have their content arranged, it's ridiculous, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I was just about to listen to the Jodie Whittaker trailer. Beforehand, I may need to fortify myself. I may need a real man. Now, how do you find a real man? You go down Birmingham, right? You go down Birmingham way, and you try and sell Israel bonds. If you survive, right? If you survive and you don't get killed, then you're a real man. We have one of those real men today with us. He is of royal blood. He's of course Birmingham's King of the Geeks. How you doing, Dan Hadley?
I can't recommend that you go down the back streets of Birmingham and declare that you're looking for a real man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That will probably be a bit of a mistake as well. Right. And if you do it in Manchester, you might get lucky.
The area that they call the custard factory, it's not that. No.
Okay, I don't want to know. I just saw. I'm going to cover it. I think next week. Russell Davis has put out his first interview since.
Yes. Yeah.
It's with the bloke. It's with the drag queen. I'm like, I love it. Just sitting there going, "There's nothing weird about this whatsoever." I mean, like, okay, Russell. Okay. Anyway, I was just talking about that weird press release Big Finish put out yesterday, saying,
"Yeah,
please buy our stuff." Now, again, I don't know what the financial health of that company is. I have no idea. I've questioned it for a long time because I think they do product that doesn't appeal to their audience. Right? I think it appeals to a very small part of the right. Look, you have a niche audience anyway, Doctor Who fans, which is a shrinking niche audience now, and they very much embrace a part of Doctor Who that I don't know what percentage of the fandom are not interested. 40%, 60%, 20%, whatever it is. It's a massive slice of their potential audience that they've aggressively told to fuck off. Right, over the years, right, and just like Doctor Who TV show did.
Yeah, I guess I don't necessarily think the Big Finish have done that, but I think
they have with their content. Where was the last time there was a space captain that wasn't a lesbian? That's not even a joke. Yeah. It really isn't a joke. They're always lesbians. It's been done for like 10 years now. Like, enough already. We get it's. Yeah, you know what it is here? Let me pick up the picture of Rachel Reeves, which I thought was...
It's this needless adherence to a kind of... in a creative sort of cul-de-sac we all find ourselves in. Again, largely driven by silly wokeism and identity politics. And it seemed that they were resisting it for a long, long time and that there was no pressure being put on them, being in there, as you say, being a minority of a minority, catering to a very specific demographic. But after a time, yeah, it does seem to have bitten them. And
I have no idea. But again, I said this picture of Rachel Reeves, very famous, literally crying in Prime Minister's Question Time. Did you see this? I mean, like, on one hand, you feel bad for her, on the other hand, you said, but it's Rachel Reeves, right? What are you talking about? You can't feel bad for her.
I don't feel bad for her at all. I mean, I've no doubt that she feels exposed. Right. I've no doubt that she's upset and has had more sleepless nights than not for quite a long period of time now. That being said, nobody forced her.
Herself there.
Nobody forced her to this position. Exactly.
By pure stupidity.
If this was a bloke, people wouldn't give a shit. So that's the cold hard truth of the matter. So no, I don't like seeing anybody crying. Of course I don't. But she's done this to herself. She's fucked us. So fuck you, Rachel Reeves.
I can't disagree. And this is what I feel is the face of fandom right now, when they're finally realizing that their bullshit has had consequences. It's like finally.
No, you're right. You've described it so perfectly in the past when reality sort of really bites against the fantasy world that people have created for themselves, or the aura that they've created around themselves, such as in the case of Rachel Reeves. She's been exposed in the most public of ways. She didn't cover her own tracks as well as she thought she had, and people are calling her out, not just on bullshit on social media, but people are calling her out on just bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. I mean,
that's the thing. I bet the entire Labour has been just like that. Anyway, my point is this: Big Finish has very much lost its mojo. I was about to listen to 2 trailers, right? To see, I was going to listen to the Jodie trailer because I haven't heard it as yet.
You haven't heard it?
And I was like,
I've heard it.
I genuinely wish them the best. And look, if you're somebody who likes the Jodie era, I don't understand, but I've no like Luke likes the Jodie era. God bless him. I know.
Luke hated the Jodie Whittaker when it was first on, but I think he is sort of Luke on Type 40.
Yeah.
Now he didn't like it when it was first airing. He felt very much the same way that we did, but he's found it. He's feeling differently about it on this rewatch, and nobody is more surprised than Luke.
Okay, there you go. I mean, good for him again, but I just don't understand if you like Doctor Who, how you like the Jodie era. But this is one I find much more mysterious, right? Because I am just so left cold by this. And 10 years ago, I would have run to buy this release, right? Just getting a Wizzy Will home downloads, go there. Hang on. If I was smart, I would have had this queued up already. But yeah, not all of us are smooth. What was it you though? Yeah, well, last week you said there were Reddit things about you, but you're having a very soothing voice.
Yeah, well, to be honest, somebody told me about that, but I assumed it was bullshit. So
no, I think you have a soothing voice. Okay, where is this? Austin Powers. I'm just going through all the clips I got here. 13th Doctor. Really? Where is it? You know what? I'll just download it again, right? I'll download it again. And then I haven't even looked at what's the name? The trailer for season 13, which I was totally wrong about. I really thought it was going to be season 21, looking at that color palette that what's the name put out. Who was it? Lee? Who does the colors?
Lee Binding.
Yeah, I thought it was season 21. Did you know before? You always know everything before it happens, right? This one you didn't know about? Okay.
No. Ian Levine said he'd tell me, but I asked him not to. Not only because I don't want to get him into trouble, but I didn't really care.
I mean, look, I'm buying it anyway. But season 13, here we go. Fine. This is the one I can't work out why I finally found it. Why I'm like got zero.
Hello?
From Big Finish Productions, the worlds of Doctor Who, Smith and Sullivan, reunited.
Come on, K9. We're needed on a story.
Affirmative, mistress.
I really hated her when she first started doing Sarah Jane. I thought she was awful. She's much better now. She's still a little bit too posh, but it's a performance I like it. In the same way, I kind of eased into Dashing Ashbrook playing what's the name? Not Joe Grant. not Liz. Oh, Liz Shaw, right? I eased into her, but like I don't know. Maybe it's the 80s setting that it's just like it's leaving me cold. Like fake. It feels kind of like that bit in Back to the Future 2 where they go into an 80s themed cafe and it's terrible, right? What about you? Does this interest you at all?
No.
Okay. Would it have interested you in the past?
I don't know what they're thinking. Chris Naylor and Sadie Miller both play these parts really well. I like that K9's in there. There's just something about this. Maybe I'll hear the trailer and feel differently. It just seems wrong somehow. I can't work out why.
Don't mind me, just checking the fire doors.
If it isn't Sarah Jane Smith.
Harry, we're dealing with a creature that functions within telephone wires.
It's incredible, isn't it?
She doesn't know anything.
But she will.
Maybe it's because we both know this show would never, ever have happened. I had that problem with, did a box set about 5 years ago with the Tracer twins. The Tracer twins were a replacement for Keita Time when they did the Peter and Keita Time series. But it was like, right. So they did like a box set with them. And it didn't work because I couldn't imagine it being on TV in that time period. Same with this. I just can't imagine this being commissioned.
Will not let go. Something must be done.
Hello?
I'm sorry. The connection is dead. Just like you. Harold Sullivan is dead.
Ah, you're alive. Wonderful. And you're back too. Looking worse for wear. You've got the metal dog out.
And why isn't that Bandland in freaking everything all the time? Like, she's omnipotent. She's everywhere.
Well, yeah, she's a great choice to play Aunt Lavinia, but unfortunately, I mean, she has seemed to been, like you say, been in everything. She is Big Finish. She is Big Finish's equivalent of Olivia Colman now.
No, she's Big Finish's equivalent on Pedro Pascal.
Things Aunt Lavinia.
The whole Aladdin's lock-up.
You know what the problem with this? It doesn't sound very good. Bottom line, that again, like if it's not woke, it's normally shit. That's
There was a word we used to use a lot in the 80s. You'll remember it, a 4-letter word that fell out of favor. But I think it sums this up really, really well. And that word is naff.
Yes,
this sounds naff.
Yes, this seems super naff. That thank you. Oh, I was struggling.
Anti-grav you.
What we really want, mate, them trying to make this into a kind of ashes to ashes kind of thing with Sarah and Harry isn't going to work. They've got, see, this is when people try to reinvent the wheel or something, or a Canine and Company series on audio set, maybe slightly after the original Canine and Company pilot with Sarah, with a slightly older Brendan, Aunt Lavinia and K9 would probably work if they got the right writers attached to it. They're taking these characters and putting them into something which just doesn't seem like, it just seems like too much of a reach. So everything's being bent out of shape. And it feels like a parody. It feels like a parody or fan fiction or something. Big Finish would never have done this, even 10 years ago, never mind 25.
Well, again, I just get a feeling that they're desperate now. I mean, it's that thing they put out just made it seem like they're about to go under. That wasn't a good sign, right?
Yeah, I think that'll historically become known as the love letter, the Big Finish love letter, because it's clearly there's 2 or 3 things going on at once in that, and there's things in there that I've got a major problem with, and I think are bullshit. I don't argue. I categorically don't agree with piracy of their output. Of course, I don't.
No, of course not. I agree with
you. But the sentiment, some of the sentiments in there, I think are disingenuous.
I mean, look I was explaining before you came on. The problem is I can't trust them anymore, right? So more often than not, if I'm not sure about a release, which I'm mostly not sure of, I'll pirate it and I'll listen to it, and if I like it, I'll buy it. If I don't, I won't. But if I like it, I normally don't get past this first episode. Like I tried that Hook-like one, and I couldn't work out. That was just naff. Okay, I guess that's the thing. Couldn't work out what is I didn't like about it. What I just wasn't interested. Didn't engage me at all. So like, if it was good, I would have bought it, right? But it just wasn't. And things I have bought. Yeah.
Somebody asked me about it earlier today. I had a phone call earlier on today, and this person asked me about that, and I said that again. I appreciate the sentiment of what they're doing and why they're doing it. I think it's been done with the best of intentions to protect their business model, to preserve their place in the market, and to tap in to that sense of community around the brand, of fondness for Big Finish, and the loyalty of a lot of us feel out there, and gratitude
I used
towards
to have
them. But I think the problem is, and the reason why it doesn't ring quite true, is that Big Finish bears all the hallmarks of a premium brand. They talk to their in that love letter. They speak to us, their customers and potential customers, like a premium brand. The pricing absolutely is reflective of being a premium brand, and certain incentives that they have are quite exclusive, and it does kind of go part way to framing them as a premium brand, and that's all fine until you go through to their website and you play trailers like this, or you read through press releases and they say, "Oh, this is brilliant. We've got this actor is coming back to this role after all this time, for this long-awaited," and they give you all of the pomp, and this is something you need to get on board with. They instill a sense of FOMO very, very well at Big Finish, and they pitch most of their concepts really quite well. And then you work your way down these press releases, and you think, God, okay, Chris Eccleston, Billy Piper, they're back, they're doing, I'm on board. And then it says, and in the first episode, written by, and you read the name, and you think, hang on a minute, they wrote that really shit Paul McGann story that made me bail on that line, or that's the same person who did, and you think, no, and that's when it loses shape, because everything screams premium brand about Big Finish until you read some of the credentials of the people involved.
That's the content.
Yeah. The content is not reflective of a premium brand. There are several lines that are very consistent and really, really good, with great people doing great work on them. Several, but there are quite a lot that aren't, and people expecting people to take a punt simply because it's a premium brand. It's outdated. Yeah,
because people love Doctor Who and they don't want to miss any part of it. But that again, the other problem is they flooded the market with very, very good content, which I got a huge library of now that I can listen to anytime. I would never go to listen to this. Hey, let's finish listening to the trailer.
Of space armor, K9, scan and identify.
Mistress.
You're from the future. We dabble. Who are you?
Open it. No, don't!
Utterly monstrous.
It just needs a bit of Tom Baker in it, and then it'll be fine. Right? If they put Tom, if this was like, it just feels like a support without a main.
That's why I say they should be using the Brendan character. Brendan is practically a blank slate. You can age that character up. You can sort of have him grow out of those kind of Wesley Crusher vibes that the character had got, and you can have him become a kind of more charismatic character. Maybe somebody who's a bit spoddy. Make him a cool version of somebody like what's his name, Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory or something like that. But give him an essence of cool, an exterior of cool. And he could be the quasi-doctor figure. But this is a show. This is a concept about three companions where you'll always be looking for the Doctor.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Fine. An indicator this is a dud is I'm still 2/3 of the way through this trailer, and it's a struggle to get through it. So that's not a good sign.
Help me.
Hand over the components, or you will be vaporized.
Warning, I require assistance.
No! What have you done?
Identify.
We're friends. I'm Sarah Jane Smith. This is Harry Sullivan.
Identities confirmed. You will be destroyed.
What? No!
Down!
They should have done a continuation of Sarah Jane Adventures or something if they're going to do this.
Again, that worked because with all the passage of the decades in between, they were able to slightly reframe Sarah Jane herself as a kind of quasi-doctor figure.
And they had they were able to build up other characters, and they built up as a team. That was before Russell Davis' writing ability leaked out of his ears.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
For the love of God, that should be the tagline. So yeah, look, if you're gonna listen to it and enjoy it, I would say pay for it. But like, I just can't imagine anybody listening to enjoy it now. Well, that probably does seem like Shakespeare in comparison to the next trailer we're gonna listen to. So gird yourself, right? Where is it? Hang on. Oh, we go. Docs begin.
A weekend at home away from the TARDIS. I can catch up with Sonia, help Nanny with a new telly, and get ready for next weekend's hen party.
Fuck me. I forgot how bad Chris Chibnall's Doctor Who was, right? You know, okay.
Is that a dildo in there?
Wait, does that have Julia's face on it? I don't know, but like, it's so banal and boring. Oh my God. Okay.
Haven't seen that lot in ages. I'll need to make some space in here. Hans?
I mean, okay, I have to tell you, the greatest tragedy of the Jodie Whittaker era is how enthusiastic Jodie Whittaker and Mandip Gill are as brand ambassadors. I just wish, all that enthusiasm and love bubbling through it, I just wish they weren't relentlessly shit. It's really breaks my heart. It really does.
Soap from the Tranquility Spa on Orphan 55.
Why would you mention that?
What? Remember that really shit episode?
Like that was literally the worst episode of all time. Like, why would you mention that?
What else? Souvenirs from the Elizabethan era, one of King James's buttons, that one bolt Graham insisted I keep as a Cyberman survival memento. We went through a lot.
I mean, like really, it's just this like a litany of things that like, I mean, I forgot how bad what's his name doing King James was. The weird super camp King James
Alan Cumming.
Alan Cumming, who really wanted to be coming inside Ryan. He should have hung out for a couple of years until Shooty turned up. He wouldn't have happier then. Let me tell you. I imagine Shooty's much more accommodating.
Didn't we? Me and Ryan and Graham. Well, now it's just me. I had to imagine 2 years ago all I was worried about was getting through training. Now I'm unpacking trophies from saving the universe. None of this is normal. But after travelling with a doctor, that...
I mean, I have to say, if I was a Jodie fan, I'd be like, would I be? I want to hear Jodie, or is Mandip as much of the Jodie era as Jodie is as much of the Jodie era? And I think she probably is, actually.
They're probably trying to slightly reinvent the 13th Doctor as being, as having an enigma about her. Which is, you know, you're pissing in the wind there, aren't you, really?
Eventually she's going to have to open her mouth and that's going to go. Let's see what happens.
Mad, brilliant woman who swept me off a train in Sheffield and took me across space and
Tell you, they're not spending the money on these trailers that they used to. Oh, look at this.
What's normal anyway? I've been gone so long. It's hard keeping up my life back home. But I've got this. Planting my feet back on Earth can be an adventure too.
And again, if they weren't so AI phobic, they would use AI to animate this, and it probably would be a lot stronger.
They're probably not permitted to on terms of their license. It counts as full animation.
Well,
but I was just thinking how bad. I was just thinking, God, I think Mandip Gill sounds really stiff in this.
She's always been a bad actor. I tell you, Mandip Gill's destiny in life was to be working on the makeup counter at Boots. Right, that's where she should have been in life. Why she's an actress, it's just a horrible mix-up. She will be. She sounds like she's reading it. That's the problem. Well, yes. Again, look, acting wasn't really the thing during the Jodie era, right? You had what's his name? Was a good actor, and he couldn't help being a good actor. That's why he's the most watchable guy. Bradley Walsh, right? And then what's his name? The comedian was just too normal. to like be a bad actor. He was like, "Oh, just say this, like, right, okay," and he was able to do it. Man, these two not.
A weekend doesn't have to have Daleks or Cybermen to be exciting, does it? The Doctor's not there. But so what? After all, when she does show up, there's usually trouble right behind her. And we need to pull off a harebrained plan to save everyone.
We pull off each other
at the very last second. And usually we almost die, but she always gets us through it. Somehow. I really hope she shows up.
That was it?
That's not the there is another trailer. There's another trailer to this where you actually hear them sort of in action running around on this Hindu, and it's considerably worse than that.
Oh, well, let me see if I can find it. Where is it?
That was obviously the trailer, the promo trailer. There is a proper audio-only trailer.
Oh, I'm on the big finish.
They've done a nice job of the cover artwork for that.
I mean, they do good work. That's the thing. Let me see if this is the trailer for it.
I don't like slagging this stuff off because I'm not the target. I'm not the target demographic for this. I'm never going to buy this.
No, exactly. I mean, right. I want to be more forgiving of it, right? But just this, this just looks like I said when they first announced this is a company suicide. Right, this is like a bizarre.
If there's enough market for it, if people want this, I'd never begrudge it them.
But I don't think they do, and I think it drives away what market they do have. Right, I really do. I think it drives away what market they do have. Anyway, Big Finish. Listen.
For the love of God.
For the love of God, yeah. It's like we always hope for them to get better. Anyway, what we did have good merch news, right? Good merch news is season 13. Do you want to have a quick look at that? Are you on
Please, yeah.
Or is it a
we are on tonight. Do you want to know about it now? Or shall I tell you?
No. Let's do this first, and then we'll head into your show. 1 second, doink.
Yeah, sure.
The collection. See, again, I'm really surprised it was this one. I'm very glad.
I'm a Time Lord.
Although it looks both this one and the season 7 one look like a lot less money got spent on it. Like the season 7, I was apoplectic that they didn't have new effects on Silurians, and then Cunning Monkey went and did it. And did you see the new effects he did for it?
No.
Oh my God! I'll show you. It's so much better, right? And so fits organically. I'll show you. It's fantastic. Like the original effects they showed it distracts me.
I'm not a human being. I walk in eternity.
Yeah, I know there are. I know there are new effects on this because I know some.
Well, there'll be Pyramids of Mars. They did the one for.
No, Terror of the Zygons has got some new effects on it.
Oh, thank God!
But I haven't read them.
The Scarab was awful, right? It's epically awful.
Why have you called me back? I hope you've got a very good reason.
There's something rather unusual in the lock.
Don't tell me you found the monster.
Exactly what could have caused injuries like that, Doctor?
Something very big.
Very savage.
Yeah, look, I will put those new effects on that scene right there.
I am Proton, warlord of the Zygons.
My theory is correct. We're going to have to handle this very, very carefully.
This is one of my favorite lines of all time, Terror of the Zygons, when he say the Proton saying we're here to invade. It's a bit roomy for the three of you, don't you think?
Someone's in trouble.
Where?
Who knows?
The killings always happened at night.
Oh, yes. The nights are the worst. I've made the greatest discovery in scientific history.
You're tampering with the balance of nature on this planet in ways you don't understand. Beware Sutek.
Egyptology and Mars?
It's amazing. This is his second season. All right. And he really owned the role from, I don't know, Ark in Space, frankly. I think, when he had that big speech at being at Ark in Space, that was his I am the Doctor moment, I think.
I bring Sutek's gift of death.
The world is facing the greatest peril in its history.
It's weird. A whole village full of people can't just disappear.
This isn't real wood. These are not real trees. And you're not the real Sarah. There's something going on here, some dirty work.
Morbius offered them greatness once, but
I remember when they first released Brain and Morbius on VHS, and people were so pissed off it was edited down.
Lasted about 62 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah. I get it, but they sorted it out eventually.
he was betrayed and rejected.
Just to walk again, to feel, to see.
On guard, Morbius. Interesting, isn't it? A human being whose blood is turning into vegetable soup.
Now that's a story that doesn't need new effects, right? That story is just chilling all the way through. I love first season 2.
What you have done could result in the total destruction of all life on this planet.
Most dodgy effect in Season Doom were the fake beards in the Antarctic.
What do you do for an encore, Doctor?
Doctor Who, The Collection. All 6 stories newly restored for Blu-ray and packed with special features. Documentaries.
I'm here to answer your questions, really.
I'm looking forward to that. That's how I want to see.
So far away?
Ian was very clever and romantic and tortured and strong.
He was a darling, darling man with the most lovely personality, so warm and kind. And
have you noticed that Tom Baker has gone through several regenerations? Right, you got this very willowy one. You had a kind of stocky one about 5 years ago, right? Yeah. And there's lots of different post Doctor Who old Tom Bakers.
Everywhere.
He was a man of mystery, and that mystery was part of him as well.
And I remember when I first met him, I actually thought, you shouldn't get involved with this person.
He's known as the Governor, the only Doctor Who director whose work spans the centuries. It's time to meet Graham Harper.
It's an interesting one to choose for season 13. But did he work on season 13?
Yeah, he worked on Seeds of Doom, didn't he? He didn't direct it, but he was...
He was like a production assistant or something.
Barry comes into my...
If anybody out there who's never bought this range, these interviews are so good. They're just really... I mean, like, Matthew Sweet is a bit of a elitist twat, but he knows what he's doing with this sort of stuff.
My office and says, that's a list of directors I think could do it. And there were about 8 or 9 names, and mine was on the top.
As far as I know, because I'm rather incurious about other actors, there are about 10 Doctor Who's around. So the place is littered with them. Naturally, I avoid them.
So again, in the future, when we have home AIs that run our house, mine's going to be modeled on Tom Baker's personality. I mean, absolutely.
Like the plague.
I've brought a friend, your actual Loch Ness monster. Look, here he is, reunited at last.
Behind the sofa.
Oh, it's big.
That's making me twitch.
I haven't heard that too often.
It's all right, Maureen. Okay.
I want a finger like that.
Goodness, Janet.
I'm going to need resuscitation at any moment.
1 second. Yeah, I got it. I'm in the middle of doing a live stream. What's the question? I have not removed any as yet. Okay, so just for a little bit of background, my daughter, how old is she? Like mid-20s? I'm not so she came home yesterday and she saw a cockroach in her bedroom. She wouldn't go back in, right? And I was eventually my wife went up and then says, yeah, they're all gone. She went up there, found a dead one, and she still hasn't gone back in. I'm like, this is something grown-ups can deal with, right? It's like she just moved downstairs. I was like, no, we all need her space, our own space. And I'll tell you, I would love you to have her as a house guest for 3 days because you understand so much more. Her and her dog Lola are exactly the same thing.
surround sound, exclusive audio commentaries, rare treats from the BBC archives, and much more. Doctor Who, the collection Season 13 is available to pre-order now.
So I reckon it'll be out September.
Don't forget.
I'd say so. September, October time, maybe, when the nights start drawing in a little.
Let's have a quick look at the what's on it. So nice cover as always. We always like these covers. See how much they're charging for it. That's my first question. There's not even a price up for it yet.
They did that last time, didn't they?
Right. Worlds Within.
No price, no date, so people can't complain.
Well, yeah, exactly. Although I noticed Big Finish have started putting out the date of their releases. I was like, that's weird. Return to 13. Philip Hitchcock returns to the locations of season 13. In conversation, Graham Harper. Okay. I mean, who else is there to talk? They're all dead. Tom Baker on season 13. I do like that. That's the archive stuff that Tom talks. Doctor Escape Room. I wonder who's in the Doctor Escape Room. I mean, like, probably Philip Hinchcliffe, Sadie Miller. I don't know.
God, I'll probably never ever watch that.
I love the Escape Room stuff. That was the best thing on the Savages. Was it the Savages? Which I still haven't watched, by the way. Just awful. So you got Behind the Sofa with Colin Baker, and I guess he's probably going to be with Sarah Sutton and Janet Fielding. Sophie Aldred is with Maureen O'Brien, and Katie Manning is with Sadie Miller. That's everybody. Katie Manning is interesting.
Yeah.
Brand new audio commentaries from Tom Baker on episodes from Terror. Oh, interesting. Terror of the Zygon Pyramid Mud and Android Invasion. Updated effects on Terror of the Zygons. You were correct. Thank God. Oh, please go. Omnibus Creation. This was the best thing on the what's it called again? On the season 7 box set. The who was it? Pete Matee did a very, very good job with them. So on Pyramids of Mars and Brain and Morbius, and the new edit of Season of Death. Don't give me the Tales of the Tale. Just give me the new effect. I don't want shooting up. We're talking about cultural appropriation. Twat. Right at the beginning. Exclusive archive treats, interviews. Michael Sheard. Okay. Yeah. Look, these are always good, but again, they're not as good as they used to be. But before I get to your stream, let me just find you this clip from the Cunning Monkey. Again, who saved the day with season 17 over season 7? Like his edits of season 7, incredible, like absolutely incredible. Was it Silurians? It will be doing. They do quite a nice thing. You got like this little title, like you get the titles before you get your pre-title teaser, and then it goes into the titles afterwards. But here, where is it when you see a T-Rex? Because it's again, I found it really just distracting. It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? That must be later on. So they're looking for the Silurian. Oh, where is it? It was when it was when. Oh, is it? That's it. The Doctor. No, it was before this. It was way before this. It was like round the cliffhanger for the first episode. Hang on. Oh, this is going to kill me if I can't find it. It's not actually going to kill me. It will bother me. It must be over here somewhere. It must be here. Is this it? I think maybe. Okay, come on, where is it? It was around here somewhere. There you go. And again, it didn't feel jarring.
No.
Come on, you two.
Whereas the original one, it felt like John Glove puppet, and a bad one at that. So okay, look, I mean, one can only hope the cunning monk is going to come through.
In the case, I can give a hand to carry.
We need it. But that they're doing Terror of the Zygons, I'm very happy. Please get rid of the Scarrison. I mean, come on, it's awful. Speaking of fuck off. Yeah, let's go back to the Mid-Journey and Big Finish, I would say debacle. I'm really upset with the way Big Finish have dealt with this, right? So if you're unaware, Mid-Journey Doctor Who did this stunning tribute to one of the best Big Finish releases, which was called Spare Parts. It was like the origin of the Cybermen. Here we go.
I thought the
entertainment of sorts. And this...
I mean, here, let's get to the actual Cybermen.
Good evening, officer.
Identify yourself. Civilian movement is for...
Like, these pro-Cybermen are awesome. Right? Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we get some more in a minute. Oh, yeah, there's Cyber Matt.
He's been missing for ages.
What is it?
He's my Matt. He must have been hibernating in the decorations box.
Again, just stunning work he put together. Yeah, and we see the proto-Cybermen digging up.
We have company. Do not move. You are recognized escapees and are required for...
Again, that was fantastic.
Adjudication. Police patrols report a disturbance in the city. Hostile intruders have been observed.
Again, this is the future of Doctor Who, sadly. Anyway, so again, this was clearly a homage tribute to a very, very good Doctor Who story. It was like origin of the Cybermen, right? Genuinely a good one. And then his channel got a copyright strike for it, which I think is disgraceful. I mean, look, if they wanted, I can understand him getting a strike because maybe there's some contractual thing with the BBC. The BBC may, threaten to pull their license or whatever. I get all of that, right? I totally get all of that. There might be more going on than we know. It probably is, right? Or maybe not. I mean, I do have a theory that the reason that they gave a copyright strike because you got a lot of demented sickos at work at Big Finish, because there's a lot of demented sickos in fandom nowadays, because this show has just begged for demented sickos, right? Little Nazis that call everybody else Nazis, right? They're people who work at Big Finish are like that. People who I think they're gonna fall off by the wayside now. Like a lot of I would say about 90% of the Jodie fans vanished. Oh, thank God for that. Right. But I think because these sickos have in their group download. It's funny it's the Cybermen because that's who they both resemble. In their group download, they understand AI bad. AI bad. Can't be creative. AI bad. Right. And so I think because of them, Big Finish put this copyright strike on. What they should have done is request him to take it down if there was some contractual thing like that. Right. And I'm sure he would have done it. So fine, maybe got taken down by AI, right? Maybe got taken down by some, but whatever. Their customer relations, again, Big Finish just aren't what they used to be. It's so sad. Well, it's been over a week now since I reached out to Big Finish to see if there was a format they would be happy with me to release my Spare Parts tribute. They didn't reply or even acknowledge my email. Frankly, I think that's just rude. I think you're right. And this isn't a kid. Right, this is somebody about my age. Anyway, onwards and upwards. I'm so sorry, right? Because this guy, he is a genuine fan, and I think this was a genuine fan thing. And I think this is very indicative of how Big Finish treat their audience nowadays, because their audience is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know how much longer they can go on for. But then again, like, how long could Doctor Who go on? I think we're going to see a major contraction in fandom. Like, major contraction. Yeah, and again, I think it's going to be more bleak than 89, because in 89, it left with us wanting more, right? We're excited about Doctor Who in 1989, right? We're excited about the new adventures. We're excited about the Bill Baggs audios, right? And all the different things. Was it Downtime, Shakedown, the Autumn trilogy? It was all exciting. Everything was exciting. No one's excited for Doctor Who anymore. Really, no one's excited. And why? Because of this prick over here. Oh God! Like you know, he just couldn't wait to shake the role of Doctor Who off so he could really get his anti-Semite on. Right? He was protesting is again, and they're also righteous, and they all know absolutely nothing about what they're talking about. Look, this while he was still Doctor Who, he posted this on his Instagram, or I think it was probably his Instagram. Come on, open up. Where does it go? It's thinking about it. Oh, come on, it's really stuck. Oh, there you go. See if I can find it. Yeah, this is it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, stop playing. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, can you stop being a gay fuck bunny for 5 fucking seconds, right? And when he's not doing that, he was, here's so I can find the link. He was protesting Israel because, you know, that, we live in an age today where where no one can say, how on earth did the Nazis get such popular appeal, right? And like, really? Just look at, look at the popular appeal of everybody who hates, everybody hates the Jews. What's this? They see through looking hot. No. I'm just going back through my messages. I'm sure it was sent to me. Where is this? There. No. Anyway, he was in some kind of like, oh, maybe it's over here. Hang on. He was in some kind of anti-Israel thing, and like, anti-Israel stuff nowadays is like, I just want to kill Jews, and it really is. I mean, that's what I can't find it. Oh yeah, I could just look it up. Okay, 1 second, we'll do Shooty Gatwa. Palestine. That'll come up. Palestine. There we go. Jewish Chronicle. Should we get it from the Jewish Chronicle? Oh, here it is. Like, put this over here. Pro-Palestine protests outside Parliament just days before sudden on-screen exit Doctor Who. Yeah, I think he was really incensed and upset about doing Eurovision with the Jews, right? With the Jews. So let's see what he said. Fuckwit that he is. The Barbie actor had withdrawn from his role and he's in the grand finale. Before the protest. Gaza, action always. Listen, you dumb fuck. The only people looking out for the people of Gaza are the Jews. Fucking moron. But again, if you're black, and from the Western world, you're more likely than not to have a strong prejudice against Jews. And Verada, darling. You look very, very hot, but fuck off. Really? And look, guys, you just did the shittest Doctor Who ever that destroyed the series. Maybe you want to just kind of keep a low profile. Gatwa pays tribute to the trans community following woke Doctor Who exit in surprise Glastonbury appearance. Yes, in between Hitler and Goebbels, he came out. As he introduced Jade Thirlwall in a foul-mouthed speech. What did he say? I hope you bitches are fucking ready. Ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, all our beautiful trans brothers and sisters. Yes, all 17 of you. The performance is about to begin. It included flash photography and video for it is encouraged. Enjoy the show. Oh, God. Makes me want to retch. I mean, like, man, with Rossi Davis casting this schmuck was such a bad idea. Right? This guy is a schmuck. It was just a bad idea. I mean, like, where is it? Hey, look at this. Doctor Who Annual Night of the Street. Nobody fucking cares. I'm like, and when your doctor, like, ripped off the evil control of the nasty wish, he that's when he put a skirt on. In your gender challenging costume. Didn't challenge many people because nobody's fucking watching it. Oh, fuckwit. Just what a fuckwit. Meanwhile, fans are lamenting Capaldi. Caller's birthday after a surprise appearance. Yeah, he is. Right? Please come back as Doctor Who. Peter, we're sorry, mate. We're sorry. Anyway, let's try every regeneration story ranked best to worst. Let's see how they do this one. Honorable mentions. Okay, before ranking some honorable mentions were regenerated. 6 stories regenerations didn't occur at the end of his era start to Time of the Rani. Adding so it didn't feature I know blah 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 like the 7th stuff. Just let's see the order they're putting in. Let's look at their insanity. 10th Planet, number 12. We know about the story of the regeneration. It's sad, and the last place must also by default go to the first regeneration story in Doctor Who history. 10th Planet, it is fine in hindsight. It's more defined by stuff it introduced, like regenerating based under siege. I mean, yeah, it is fair. Hartnell was a bit wobbly by this one, right? It's a shame because there's a thematic parallel between regeneration and artificial. Yeah, they weren't thinking about that. Let's see if I can agree with them. Okay, no. Wishbone Reality War is under. Fucking hell. Yeah, no, that's at the bottom. Who were much like Shooty Gatwa. Absolute shit. Planet Spiders or 10th Planet. Planet Spiders is a better story than 10th Planet. I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, that's just the way it is. Let's see the next one. Twice Upon a Time. Oh, I like that one as well. I like that one a lot, actually. The only thing I don't like is who he regenerates into, but I like that story. Do I prefer? Yeah, I prefer to Planet Spiders. Right, and I know it's a controversial opinion. Logopolis. No, Logopolis was demonstrably weaker than 10th Planet. That's at the bottom right now, above Wish World or whatever bullshit they call it. Time of the Doctor, that is... That's above 10th Planet, but below Planet of Spiders. Yeah, that's fair. War Games right at the top. War Games is a rattling good story. Oh, fuck. Now I've got to really start writing this out. Oh, here we go. New document. 1 second. So we got 10th Planet. 10th Planet, then Planet of Spiders, Twice Upon a Time. I know, controversial. Logopolis, Wish World, whatever it's bloody called. And I'm putting like War Games right at the top. War Games. I'm missing one. What one am I missing? Let's go. Time of the Doctor. Oh yeah, fine. Time of the Doctor goes Time of the Doctor. Fine. So the 10th War Games is a fantastic story. It rattles along at an incredible pace. Power of the Doctor. What's worse, Power of the Doctor or Wish World? I'm going to think Wish World is worse, actually. Man. Because Power of the Doctor represented, I think, the best that era could do. Oh, the giggle. Oh, fuck off. With By Generation. Okay, I'm still putting Power of the Doctor better than that. Blimey. Russell's New Era is way at the bottom. How they put that number 4? Really? Why, because they have the train in it? Caves of Androzani. Okay, what's better? War Games or Caves of Androzani? I'm going to say War Games is better. It's much more optimistic. Caves. And don't get me wrong, I love Caves of Androzani. All right? It is awesome, like awesome. Do I? Who else they got? End of Time. That was a David Tennant's one. A bit lackluster, actually, I have to say. I'm going to say equal to Time of the Doctor. End of Time. Doink. Look, Time of the Doctor is pretty good in terms of wrapping up to. So Bad Wolf Parting of Ways is number 1. No, it's good, but it's okay. I'm putting it over here. Bad Wolf Parting of the Ways. What about Robot? Why isn't Robot in it? Oh, no, it's a regeneration story. Here, let's share the screen over here. I've lost some place. Where are we going? Doink. Stop screen. Share screen. Doink. So what ones am I missing? So we got 10th Planet, then War Games, then Planet of Spiders, then Legopolis, then Caves of Androzani. I think we should put Time of the Rani in there somewhere, frankly. Where would it go? I mean, not that high up. I think over here, Time and the Rani. And then Enemy Within, I thought was actually really, really good. I'm going to put that way up here. Which is what I call it. Enemy Within the McGann one. So then, here, 1 second. And then you got Night of the Doctor, which I actually thought was really good. Night of the Doctor. Okay, so that's the 8th Doctor. Do you count Day of the Doctor? Because that had the War Doctor regenerating in that one? I guess so. Actually, if Day of the Doctor, I'm putting it up here. Day of the Doctor. Right. That's the War Doctor. Then we had Time of the Doctor. And then, again, that's all of them. I think that's it. Okay, War Games way at the top. That seems fair. War Games, Day of the Doctor. That's questionable if it's even in there. But yeah, Caves of Androzani right at the top as well. Night of the Doctor, Twice Upon a Time. I like Twice Upon a Time a lot, I have to tell you. Enemy Within, Bad Wolf, Parting of the Ways. Yeah, that sounds like it. Oh, should I put 10th Planet higher? No, it's a bit of a duffer of a story. I mean, it's good in a lot of ways, but it's a bit of a duffer of a story. I think it's fair. It's fair here. Let's just do end of time. We'll do that equals. I think let's put this all on the same level. And you know what? I even say Planet of Spiders as well. Right? So these ones are all. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I think it's fair. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.